and thank you so much for joining me here on So Text. Today, I'm going to be talking about my oath of honesty. What it is, why I took it, what it means to me. So, I'm not going to get off topic like I did on the last one, which you will see as an outtake because fuck it. The outtake, I just went into detail about how these are supposed to guide you to your destiny, and I decided after I got them to impulsively get my tattoo. It says honesty. It's a little honesty key. Why is this relevant? Well, on one hand, I work with a lot of deities with keys, but also I've wanted this key with honesty in it because the key is honesty for like ages. One of the reasons being, something I did early into coming out of the broom closet was take an oath of honesty. And people like to tell me what it's for and why I took it, and I'm like, bitch, I didn't ask you. Like they say, like, can't you just be honest? Like, and I'm like, I am honest. That's why this is the easiest oath I could ever take. The oath of honesty essentially is inviting the fairy queen to witness your oath, and then you make an oath to be essentially like Honest Thomas, because it is True Thomas's, also known as Honest Thomas or Thomas the Rhymer. It is their oath of honesty. And the actual words are, which they're on the first page of my big blue book of shadows, which is messed up on one side, but that's okay. It's got a crow on it, or a raven. It says, True Thomas, you who walked the way to fairyland before me, I ask you to witness my commitment to honesty. On this path, I promise to be truthful in my journey to the heart of the fairy within myself and in the world. I promise always to strive for honesty so that I may know myself and so my words become true. And what I say must be, must be. Essentially, you're promising to be honest on your path, mostly to yourself. And the words are going to come from your heart. And it comes from the story of Thomas the Rhymer, who was an honest gentleman. And I'm going to tell his story in a unconventional way. Essentially, which you can follow the ballad and you can look up. There's been multiple retellings, but essentially, Thomas the Rhymer was this guy who was really good at playing his music. He was on a hill or a cliff, and he's playing his music, and the fairy queen hears him and is like, hello, I love your music. Would you like to, kiss a beautiful maiden? Like, bruh. Artists getting the ladies. Yes. This isn't The Sims. Like, a kiss is just a kiss. We good. He kisses her, and she's like, got you. What? She's like, I'm the fairy queen. You're coming with me to the land of fairy. You know what? Lit. Let's go. And they roll out. And he gets along with the good people really well. They party. They have a great time. They love his music, and they just love him as a person. And it's like, bruh, you're fam. Well, she's like, okay, because I adore you so much, you're going to be even better at the music you play, and you now have the gift of prophecy. Basically, you have the gift of fairy sight, kind of. Everything you speak will be true, as long as you are always honest. So as long as you're telling the truth, when you say things, when you're not just telling something, like you could speak prophecy. And since I have fairy sight, being that I'll be like, okay, hey, watch out for that thing so this doesn't happen. And then it happens. It's not that I'm trying to jinx people, but I am more dark fae. I am the unseelie. So whatever I say to watch out for will probably just happen anyway. I'm just like, it's like a warning now. But essentially, I don't have any control over it. And this oath you take makes you speak more truth. It makes what you say happen. So I can kind of have more control over the fates that I weave by accident. It's not compulsion. It's not twisting the lines. It's just, I say it, it happens. And it's the same as Thomas the Rhymer, which my oath comes from Halo Quinn's Your Fairy Heart, pages 36 to 37. And the story really stuck out to me because it's like I'm already an honest person, and I would love to invite more beauty and magic into my life. And I took it because, I want to control it better. I want to do better. Everyone wants to get better and then make themselves the best version of themselves they can be. But on another way, it's kind of like if you watch BoJack Horseman on Netflix. It's super triggering, but like it's really great. I tell you, this thing is so different sitting down than standing up. Black milk clothing. It's like the episode of BoJack Horseman where it's like the view from halfway down, because you get invited when you die. Yeah, Thomas the Rhymer was invited when he, like, before he could die, to come live in the land of faery. And it's like, I want to be taken to the land of faery. I want to leave here. I don't want to be here. But it's like, with my depression, it's like I have it's like kind of like BoJack's issue, where he doesn't have a commitment to death. He doesn't have a commitment to suicide. It's the view from halfway down. If you knew what you knew when you were halfway down, you wouldn't have jumped. And the idea is, I promise to always be honest and eventually get to leave and go join the Fairy Queen and be away. Because it's like, no one wants to be here. And I don't want to be here. But to me, it's kind of like, it's my escape route. It's where I'd like to go. Not here. The land of faery. And part of me thinks I wouldn't get to go. And part of me hopes that I can. But it's my oath, and it means a lot to me. And the fact that I finally got like a symbolic piece of it on my body is just incredible. And it's like the chariot that leads you to your destiny. I finally just said, I'm getting it. Because the only thing that stops you from doing what you're going to do is you. And I decided I'm getting this tattoo now. So I called up, set up the appointment, went that week, which was yesterday. Yeah. Working at night fucks my schedule up. But so, I got it. The only thing that stops you from doing what you want to do is you. And I'm moving forward, and I'm doing what I need to do. I'm making the strides that I need. And I feel like I have to work harder to make the magic in my life real. Because I was just hoping with my oath that it would increase the magic in my life. That I would have things go better. Because I have really bad fairy luck. Some backwards luck, if you've ever seen it. But I have to make my own magic. And I have to make things happen for myself. And that's one thing I've learned, is that I can't just wait until I'm dead. Just gotta keep moving, keep going, keep doing, and just do it. And yeah. So that's all I need to say about my oath of honesty. And you can take your own oaths if you want to. An oath is essentially, it's different than a vow. And I don't really understand the difference, except that a vow is more specific, and I think it's to an individual, and they're going to hold you accountable. Whereas an oath is more like your own personal, like, vendetta / like mantra that's going to keep you going just based off your honor. And I'm a very prideful creature, and I'm a very honest creature. And so this is perfect for me, because it's like, I'm the only one who can keep me in line. And I'm going to be in line anyway, because I like to be honest. And I really do hope I get to be taken away. That's all there is to say. All right. Mwah! Thank you so much for joining me here, and I hope you have a wicked evening. See you next time on Toasted Checks. Bye! If you have any oaths, please feel free to leave them in the comments